Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sonia and I'd love it if you could subscribe, and if you're not already an existing subscriber, welcome back. So for today's video I'm going to be filming my update for the Deck of Panning project. So this is a project created by Emily over at Emily and Max, and this was a project inspired by Books with Maddie, so I'll make sure to have Emily's channel below and a link to Books with Maddie below as well. So this project is a project where you need a deck of cards and there is a game board that Emily does shuffle each month, and on that game board there are different prompts that when you draw a card there is a prompt associated with that card. In the deck of cards you need to make sure that you do have a joker, because that joker is for the prompt "Are you joking?" and it is a product that you don't want to pan. Touch wood, I haven't had that yet, but I didn't have a very lucky update last month, but you know what, it's okay, I've made really good progress this month. So this project goes from January the 20th to December the 20th. I did start this a month later. You start with 5 products, but you can get more if you select certain cards. Like last month I selected the Ace of Hearts, I think it was, and that was add another card. So I've been working on 7 products this month. This is a rolling project, so every time you finish your goal you roll in a new card. So I think I've covered everything, and I'll make sure when we get to the point when I can roll in new cards, because spoiler, I can, which is really exciting, and I'll make sure to put the game board up so you can see the game board for this month. But like I said, Emily does change it every month. This update I can roll 4 things out. Now one of them I already rolled a product in for last month, or well technically 2, because I rolled, like I said, the Ace of Hearts, but that means I can roll 3 new cards in this month, which I'm really excited about. My cards are the US office themed. I bought these when I knew I was going to be doing this project because firstly I didn't own a deck of cards. I mean, I could have got some cards, like, you know, used cards on the internet, but I wanted to have a deck of cards in my hands, and also I'm obsessed with the US office, so I just thought it was a perfect opportunity to pick up these cards. Okay, so let's talk about the products I can roll out, then I'll talk about the products I'm still working on. There is one product that I'm going to be decluttering and bringing something else in its place, and then at the end we'll roll in 3 new cards. So the first one I can roll out was 9 of Spades, and that was Hit a New Pan. And for that I brought in the Rimmel Radiance finishing powder, but I use this as a bronzer because this shade just does not work for me as a finishing powder, and I can't believe it, I hit pan. I thought that this was going to take me quite a few months to hit pan, but no, it only took me 2 months in this project to hit pan, which I'm surprised but I'm happy about, because that's another product with pan in my collection. So I only used it 2 times this update for a total of 7 uses overall, and I managed to get pan. So for my numbers, I count the number of days, not the amount of times I dip into this. So I used it 2 days, but I could have dipped into this 2-3 times. That is my goal met on that one, because I needed to hit pan. The next one I had was for 8 of Spades, and at the time that was concealer. So I brought in my Nars Soft Matte Concealer. This is one of my favourite concealers in my collection. I love it. And I wanted to use this one 20 times. So I managed to use it 11 times this update to get my 20 uses. And as you can see, I have definitely expanded the pan on this. I'm really, really happy with how this is looking. I definitely think I might be able to have this, get this finished by this year. I will definitely buy it again though when I do finish it, but I've met my goal in this project, so that will be rolling out. The next one I have is 5 of Spades, and that was astrology sign. So I'm a Pisces, so I brought in like a sea blue. So for that I brought in the Morton Brown Coastal Cypress and Sea Fennel Bath and Shower Gel. This is one of my favourite scents from Morton Brown. So I started to use it this update. I've used it 8 times and then now it is completely done. I know there's a little bit there, as you can see that's where the light blue came from, but I can't get it out, so I'm happy to say that this is done. Definitely would get that again, but now it's running out of this project because it's done. And then last but no means least, I rolled 6 of Hearts, and at the time that was in date, and I brought in the Glamlight Margarita palette. So I've already rolled in a product for this, so I'm not going to be rolling in another one. But this is what it looks like. I'm obsessed with this palette. I absolutely love it. So I just wanted to use it 5 times. It was new when I brought it into this project. I just really wanted to play with it. So I managed to get my 2 uses this update to get my 5 uses, and now it is rolling out, and yeah, can't wait to pull this out and play with it again. I definitely want to try some more products from Glamlight, but the website that I bought that from in the UK doesn't seem to stock a lot of Glamlight anymore, so I might have to buy it from their website. Just not sure how that's going to work with customs and things in the UK, but we'll see. I'm rambling. That's everything I can roll out. Now let's talk about the products that I'm still working on. So the first one is Jack of Hearts, and that is random letter generator. So I generated M, and for that I rolled in the MD Formula PhD Overnight Cell Renewal Facial Complex. I'm decluttering this. I pumped it onto my hand to see what like the texture was like. This is full of glitter, like just it's pure glitter. I'm not using this, so I'm going to be getting rid of this. I did want to finish that, but in its place I'm going to be bringing in a MAC lipstick, so it's still M. This one is in the Frost formula and it's in New York Apple. So it looks like this. I know it's not really the season to be bringing this out, but I usually just wear whatever I want any season. I want to use this one 20 times. This is pretty much full. I've maybe used it a handful of times, and this is getting to be one of my older lipsticks in my collection, so I would like to try and work on it to either get it finished this year or next year. So I'm going to bring this one in for 20 uses, and this one is going. The next one I have is for Queen of Spades, and that was for in it for the long haul. So I brought in the e.l.f. Hydrating Lip Shine in this shade. I can never say it, hopefully you can see that. What I will do on the screen, I never remember which side, I want to say it's this side, but either side, I'll put a picture of what this looked like last update, because I am taking photos for you to see the progress and also for me to see the progress, because I don't measure my lipsticks on paper because I usually find I lose it. Anyway, I feel like I'm over explaining a lot of stuff today, and I'll put a picture of what it looks like this update as well, but this is where I'm at on it. It's not looking the prettiest. I have used this one 22 times this update for a total of 22 uses overall. So my goal for this is either 100 uses or finish this. I think I'm going to finish it before 100 uses, which will be really exciting. This still smells okay, but the reason I brought this one in is because I don't think it smells exactly the same as what it was when I first bought it, and I do enjoy this lip product, so I'd like to use it before it goes off and hopefully finish it before then. This is a lip product that I can just reapply. It looks really nice, looks natural, and yeah, I am really enjoying using that. So I'm not upset that I have to either use it 100 times or finish it. And then last but no means least, I rolled last month the 10 of Spades, and that was out of control category. So I brought in the Essence blush in Breathtaking, and I want to use this one 10 times. It's just not a focused blush for me at the moment, so I've only used it once. I will get my uses on it. I do think actually I might be able to focus on this one a little bit more over the next month. This is a really nice blush. I brought it in because I really hadn't got a lot of use on it, but from my impression when I used it for the one time I have, I think it's a really pretty blush, and these are not expensive either. Now we're at the point where I can roll in 3 new cards. I'm going to say it again, I'm absolutely awful, and I'm still awful at shuffling. So hopefully there's going to be a little bit of variety since I have to roll in 3 cards. Here's my 2 jokers, they have Creed on them. I'm going to put one of the jokers into the deck. So I'm going to shuffle these cards. Like I said, I'm awful at it. I've never been good at shuffling cards. I'm hoping by the end of the year I'm a lot better at it. I'm not sure, but I'll give it a go. I've even watched YouTube videos on the best way to shuffle because I'm awful at it. So whilst I'm shuffling, what I will do on the screen is I'll put the game board for this month. Hopefully I don't get an ace again, because that's what got me last time and I had to pick 2 products. Okay, I think I've shuffled them enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and cut the deck. So I saw Jaylon do this, so I'm going to do it as well. After every card I've picked, I'm going to reshuffle, so hopefully that does give a bit of variety. So the first one is the 2 of spades. The next one I have is the 7 of spades. So I've still got a spades, even though I've shuffled. Let's see if we get another spades. Hopefully not. Doesn't matter anyway, even if we do. You can't write this, honestly. 10 of spades. Okay, so all of the cards are spades. I've got 2 of spades, 7 of spades and 10 of spades. So let's see what they are. So 2 of spades is concealer. I've just rolled out that concealer, but I've got other concealers that I'd like to try and make some progress on, so that's okay. The 7 of spades is mini/sample. Okay, that's fine. I know what I'm going to bring in for that. And then we have 10 of spades, liquid. Okay. So what I'm going to go and do is I'm going to go and get products for those prompts and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back and I have products for those prompts. So the first one I had was 2 of spades, which is concealer. So for that, I'm bringing in the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is one of my older ones in my collection, but still has quite a lot of product in it. So I am going to bring this one in for 20 uses, similar to the Nars one. I do like this product though. I think it's a nice concealer, so hopefully I can make a bit of a difference with 20 uses on that. The next one I had was 7 of spades, and that was mini/sample. So I'm going to be bringing in the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer in the hydrating range, and I'm going to bring this in to finish. This is a 10ml, so hopefully it's not going to take me too long. I'm working on quite a few primers at the moment, hoping to be able to get this out hopefully in the next few months. And then last but no means least, I got the 10 of spades, and that is liquid. So for that, I'm bringing in a Larizzi Cosmetics Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick, and this one is, I've ripped the box, is in Tidal, and it looks like this. So I'm going to bring this one in just for 10 uses. I want to see whether this is a formula I like. I think it was this brand that I actually decluttered the lip glosses from it because I wasn't a massive fan of it. But I kept this because, well, it's a liquid lipstick, but also just look at the colour of that. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to set a 10 use goal on that one. Hopefully I might be able to get my 10 uses by next update, but I am panning quite a lot of lip products at the moment, ones to finish as well. So hopefully I'll be able to have that one out next month, if not the month after. So that is it. I'm not sure whether I'm going to have anything rolled out by next update. I'm going to try and make an effort to hopefully try and have these 2 out, so then I can roll in some new cards. I am thinking though, and I hope Emily doesn't mind, that even if I don't have anything to roll out, I might just roll a card anyway, because that really is the fun part about it, isn't it? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm so excited to be part of this year, and I've seen a lot of people do it over the last few years, and I'm so excited to be a part of this, and I think I'm going to continue on doing this project, I think, until Emily decides that she's no longer doing it, because I love projects like this. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and it means the absolute world to me if you could subscribe if you don't already. And until my next video, thank you for coming by. See you later.